All right, and we are off for another live edition of Making You Bartending Pro. My name is Jason. Let me pull up the little chat board here. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna move you guys over here like that. There we go. A little better. There we go. There we go. So, how are you guys? Good to see you. Let me pull up the chat board. Chitty chat. And we can get going on some questions. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Gonna be without my man Shake today. So, we will not have Shake moderating, so I'll do my best to grab links to videos when the stuff comes up, but it will be a little bit slower today because I don't have my man Shake, who's always grabbing these. Whoops, say wrong button, clicking shit the wrong button again. Okay, all right, so what are you guys up to? How you been? What is new in the world for you today, this week? Anybody get a job? Anybody get out there and have some cool stories to tell? What's happening in your world? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Stream resolution is bad. Now it's good. Okay, we're solid. Good to see you all again here. My little scroll bar is not cooperating. Cannot see. Go. A little test message. Test. See 4 subs. 4 subscribers with a hammer addiction. Favorite drunk food. Burritos. Burritos from your favorite late night taco stand. Definitely my favorite drunk food. Eddie Lopez. What's up, brother? How are you? I'm well. Thank you very much. Tasmanian 66 Devil just started a new restaurant that opens in Salem, Massachusetts. First shift, it was St. Patty's Day. Holy shit. Never seen a place that busy. Overwhelmed. Totally honest. Not now. Well, good job, Tasmanian. Made it through. Those types of shifts are fantastic because you learn a lot and you make lots of money, right? So that's good. Grab my beverage. Moving slow like an old man. I tweaked my back the other day snowboarding. God damn it. Cheers, y'all. So, yeah. What else is new out there in the world? Huh? Anybody else get a new job? So, Tasmania, did you start at a new restaurant? Or did you actually start the restaurant? Like, is it your restaurant? Is what I'm getting at. Brendan, the Nike. Just some beer micro tap that we have on handle here. I have a little 10 barrel. I believe that is the Hopocalypse IPA that they have on in there, which is a good one. Started at 1. Tasmania, nice. So yeah, what else, you guys? Out there making it happen? Who's living the dream? Tasmanian Devil is. Second job, bartending at a fancy Italian restaurant. This place I got hired as a barback. Ah, nice. Came in, started at like 1 in the morning. 1? No, 1 in the afternoon, I'm assuming. All right, St. Patty's Day. Day drinking, weekend. Of course. That's cool. Never worked at an Irish bar, but I'm sure, I don't know if it's an Irish bar, but most places are busy that were bars on St. Paddy's Day. So hopefully you made some good money, even as a barback. Barback's great money if you're working at a good busy bar. Virtual Productions, what up? Greetings from Texas in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you on. Thank you for showing up. And usually deal with these. There's no agenda, just kind of open format Q&A. You ask questions, I will answer. We don't have to talk about bartending, but we usually do. So we can throw out whatever you want. Tasmanian Devil, who worked a first shift at a new bar on St. Paddy's Day, said worked 14 hours, overstaffed. Unfortunately, didn't make much. So that's, usually a common scenario. Opening days can be overstaffed. Every once in a while, the managers I've seen go the other way where they're not staffed up enough, and that's even more chaos. So overstaffing is usually a better call. Kick some ass, because there's usually a little bit of thinning of the herd after places open up. So make sure you're on your P's and Q's. Walter Landverdi? Did I say that right? Landverdi? What's up? Virtual Productions. Very cool. Yes, I like to butcher names on the show. It's a lot of fun. Makes it fun for me. What education? Totally fuck up names all the time. Well, that's good. And as barback, is your plan to move up there, Tasmanian? Obviously, if you're bartending in one place and you start barbacking at another, I'm assuming you're going to want to move into a bartending position there, which is a great place to start. All right. Let's see. I think I can pull up another one of these. Grab the barback video, which I don't know if you have seen it, but it's barback. See if it comes up here. You can grab a little link to it. How to become a master barback. Barback to bartender is a good one to watch. For those of you that are, there we go, grabbing the link. Sorry, I don't have my man Shake here, so it takes a little bit longer. So that's a good one for, let's see, barback to bartender video. That's what that one is. Tasmanian. Although you're already bartending another one, so you might know where you need to go. Wet Splash Gaming, what's up? Landaverde, I got it right. Nice. Tasmania is a bartender at one restaurant. This new one didn't hire me as such. Said a year, wasn't enough experience. No, it's all right. You get in there and kick some ass, and you'll be first in line. Do it better than your other bartenders that you're working with, and they'll go, why don't we have this Tasmanian 66 Devil guy as our bartender? Because he's way better. We can get these other knuckleheads out of here. Be on top of it, because there are sometimes turnover right when a place starts. I've gotten into a gig at a hot new establishment because I missed the initial hiring wave, but I kept following up because I knew there was going to be some turnover right when that place opened, and sure enough, I got in there. So stay on top of that and letting the managers and owners know that you want to be a bartender there, Tasmanian, so that down the road, when that door opens, you'll be ready to roll. Sneaky Man says no, definitely not to be confused with barback. Yes, absolutely. K Bowers. Hey guys, new to this gig. What do I do about a manager who's working me to oblivion? Manager has personality, but zero manager skills. What do you mean In terms of working you to oblivion, okay? Like, are they giving you jobs and tasks above what you're supposed to be doing in your normal bartender role? I don't know. Micromanaging at a bar is one of those weird things where I feel like it's just they don't have enough to do, or the bar's not busy enough to keep them out of there or out of your hair. And if that's the situation, you can't get around it. You kind of just have to try to learn where their quirks are of what they're wanting from you, Kay. Because it's probably the same things. You know, everybody has their, like, one of the things I can tell you from working with a bunch of different people is everybody's OCD about something. So maybe it's like the glassware being organized, or the bottles being cleaned or faced a certain way, or, you know, whatever weird fucking thing it is, or things they are. Figure out what they are, and then make sure that you take care of them ahead of time, because then she'll get off your ass about stuff, and then hopefully get bored and go harass somebody else, right? So it's just coming down to learning what they want and doing it before they get on your ass about it. That would be my advice for you, okay? What Splash Gaming? I think there is no money in bartending. There's not a lot. There's definitely not as much as people think, for sure, which I never understood, because I never thought about bartending until it fell in my lap. And then having run this, been in this game for a while, and then running this channel, there's definitely, and bartending schools hyping it in that way. It's like, yeah, everybody's gonna be making $200 to $300 a night, more, which is definitely not the case. It's a great job and skill set that will keep you alive, and is, if you're good at it, can find you work almost anywhere you live in the world, as long as you speak the language. But no, you don't see a lot of very wealthy, rich bartenders. No, definitely not. So there's some money, but I wouldn't say there's a lot of money for a lot of people. But it's a whole hell of a lot of fun, and you usually do it for a short period of time, early in your years, early in your career, going to school, need a second income at night or something type of a thing. It's not overly glamorous, but hey, you know, I would agree with you halfway on that comment. Virtual productions. Do you recommend going to a bartending school for certification to get a job? I do not. Because it's not seen as experience by, I'm grabbing a playlist for you. It's not seen as experience. As a former bar manager myself, we appreciate the initiative that you've taken to educate yourself about the profession. However, you are still green and you don't have any experience. And each bar is a little bit different, so you'll be kind of familiar, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because you're going to have to learn the ropes of that new place. So virtual productions, I would say you'd be better off watching that playlist, the videos on that playlist about how to become a bartender playlist right there is what that is. So yeah, check that out, virtual Tasmanian. I know the manager actually, he said hopefully in a few weeks weed out the week. See, there you go. So I'm talking about, Tasmanian. Just be on top of your shit. Do it better than the next guy, and you will be in there, my friend. What Splash Gaming? My family tells me it's a stupid job, and we don't get respect in society. Is it so? I don't know, my friend. It depends on where you're at. In American society, for the most part, I don't think you are disrespected as a bartender necessarily. I think it's kind of looked at as just a general blue collar job, which in American terms just means it's like a working man's kind of a job, man or woman job. So it's I don't know. I don't think it's a I don't think it's disrespected, but I don't think it's like, it's definitely not like a movie star or an athlete where it's like highly respected either. So I just think it's just like, it's just a fucking job, you know? I wouldn't worry about it being disrespected. But it depends on where you're at in the world. And outside of the States, I can't really speak to it too much. Although, trying to think of the traveling that I've done in places where there's establishments and have bartenders, most of them it looks fairly similar to that same situation. In some places, if you're in high profile bars, you definitely get a lot of respect and adoration and attention. So I'd say it's neutral to positive respect, right? That's what I would say. Walter Landaberti, never worked at a bar, but have tons of home parties where I'm bartending. Oh, you guys got questions flying in. Remember, if you ask a question, I will get to it. Hang tight. Walter said work tons of parties, but every single one, everyone always tells me to do private party events. Just scared because I've never done it as a profession, but love making drinks. All right, Walter, so on that playlist that I just linked, this fucking thing lingering too damn long. Let me see if it has a video that I want to link for you, Walter, about how to get started, how to become a bar. So watch that playlist. But specifically, if you want to watch a video, hold on, I'm grabbing a link right now. That's why I'm like distracted. Copy. All right. So here you go, Walter. Watch this one for how to start private party bartending. There you go. Check that one out, Walter. Right there, brother. And that one will kind of give you the easy ones and twos of how to do it. So there you go, man. You're on there. You've already got the ball rolling, what you'll see in that video. So get that going. 4 subs with a hammer addiction. Is that MC Hammer? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I want to know if that's MC Hammer or like Hammer and Nails. But you're asking, what is the absolute worst drink you have ever made for a guest? I don't know. I think just like cheap, shitty. Man, I don't know. There's personal preference. So what I would think is a terrible drink somebody else might love. So there's definitely a lot of stuff that I like people drink and they love it, and I'm just like, whew, not a fan of all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. We all have our personal differences of what we don't like, but there is no like worst, absolute worst. Anything that has lots of sugar, lots of sugary mixing ingredients into them is going to be trouble for your head, which I tend to think are the worst drinks. So personal preference on that one. Agent J, like that name. Hey brother, grew up in San Diego after 15 years serving. Finally got a chance to jump behind a bar. Your videos got me through St. Patty's weekend, especially the one about staying calm under stress. My man, Agent J. Stoked you like that one. That's one of my oldest videos, so the sound and video quality is terrible. However, that is probably one of the most valuable videos I've ever made in terms of those of you that are actual working bartenders, especially if you're working at places that can get busy. So I'm actually going to try to find that video and throw it up here for you guys. And I know that is on, I think, the, did I put it in the working bartender playlist? Let's see if I got it in here. Nope. I think I got it in the Bartending 101. I wish I could put these on multiple playlists because YouTube won't let me do that. And stay calm, working busy shifts. There it is. Let me grab this link right here. See, this is why I have Shake here. My right-hand man, he helps me do this much faster than I can do it. So here's that. Stay calm on busy shifts video. Bang. Thanks, Agent J. Stoked that one helped you out. And again, disclaimer, one of my first videos ever shot. Terrible video, terrible sound, but great information. Eddie Lopez, can you become a bartender without going through a school and be able to work in a good place? Yeah. Eddie, I think you said you're down in Brazil, right, Eddie? If I remember correctly, but it depends, like outside the States, it's a little bit different. So you got to check with the rules and laws of your country or state or wherever city that you're in. But in the States, there are a couple of states that have responsible serving certification requirements, which they call licenses, but they're actually just, you know, how to check an ID, how to not overserve, and how to cut people off, basically kind of stuff. Most bartenders that I worked with in my 15 years doing this job never went to school. I never went to a school. I'd say over 90% of the bartenders in America never went to a bartending school. So yeah, absolutely, you don't need to go to a place. But if it's something that's required in where you live, then that's something different. Yeah, there you go. Tasmanian 66 Devil says, I have licensed and certified. Didn't make a difference in getting a job, to be honest. It's because the people that sell you the schools will sell you on the idea that this certificate or training, you can take it to a bar, and the bar will go like, oh, you're a bartender. In reality is the owners and managers and bartenders can look at that and go, oh, you have no experience. It doesn't matter. I mean, you have a little bit of knowledge and you've done some cursory homework, but there's still no getting around the experience thing other than just doing it. And so that's why a lot of people just straight up lie on their resume about experience, which that's up to you, personal call, whether you want to do that or not. Anybody, you or anybody watching, I know a lot of people have gotten their start in this industry by just lying, straight up lying. Just be careful doing that, because if you get yourself into a bar that you can't handle, don't ever fib yourself or lie your way into a bar that you can't handle. So if you're gonna, I have no problem with you like saying you have a year or two of experience to work at like the golf course bar down the street. Like that's not gonna ever be anything that you won't be able to handle. And then you can get real experience, and then there you are, you're off and running. But if you like say like, yeah, I've got 7 years high volume experience, and you get hired in like a pool party bar in Las Vegas, you're gonna be fucked in a very short period of time, and they'll be mad and you'll be fired, and then it'll just be ugly. So do what you gotta do to get a job, but just don't get yourself in over your head, you know what I mean? Lorian Martinich, hey there. What do you think about working as a bartender on a cruise ship for a few months? By the way, huge fan. Thank you, Lorian. I think cruise ships would be awesome. I think if I lived in a port town and I was a single man, that I would go for the cruise ship thing, because it's just a cool way to get some good experience. From what I've heard, you can make some decent money, and it's just like a big party on the boat when you're not working. So if like you're kind of younger in your life, or you're just interested in that kind of a lifestyle in the moment, then I'd say definitely check it out. I think it'd be cool. Kay, back to the manager that's killing her. 10 plus hour shifts, and yes, server plus custodian duties. Thank you, really short-handed, but just hanging tough. Well, custodian duties, like cleaning is normal. Like bartenders, we fucking clean. You clean. Everybody in the service industry cleans. You clean your section, you clean your bar, you clean around the bar, you clean the restaurant. Like, cleaning is normal. 10 plus hours a shift. If you're anywhere in the US, I believe, over 8 hours in one day or 40 hours in 1 week, they're required by law to pay you overtime. Check the laws in your state and make sure that they're doing that on your overtime. But yeah, just gotta stay on top of it. And if it really sucks, just put on your resume that you have experience as a bartender and go get another job somewhere else. If it's that terrible, then don't make yourself miserable. Brendan DeNike, gotta run. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Christian Scott, learned a lot from your vids in the past. Now been bartending for 4 years and still watch everything you post. Thanks, bro. Right on, Christian. Cheers. Appreciate that. Cheers to you, my friend. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. And I love to hear the stories that you're working from watching this material. Virtual Productions, you're very welcome. What Splash Gaming? Yeah, you're welcome. Will you tell your children to do bartending? What Splash Gaming? I don't know, because I don't have kids right now. So I couldn't tell you, because that would be, even if I had kids today, that's at least 21 years out, and who knows what I would tell them at that point in time. Right now, if I had a kid that was 21 and said they really want to be a bartender, it's like, hey, knock yourself out. Watch the alcohol and drug consumption, though. Don't let it get away from you. That's the only thing I would tell them. Be careful. Don't get sucked into the derelict lifestyle that is so prevalent and pervasive in this industry. Because I've seen it kill friends and ruin lives. So be very, very careful. And that's my only dun-dun-dun that I would give my kids. And then I'd say, other than that, it's a good time. Agent J, any tips on running tabs and staying organized when your bar gets to standing room only? Yeah, it's, you just need to have a system. And that's something that you guys have to come up with your coworkers and managers. All right. Now that everybody's gone. Sorry about that, you guys. Technical difficulties there. Yeah, we'll see if everybody comes back. Probably not. Kind of lost that one there. Yeah. Yeah, we're back. We'll see if we can keep the camera from fucking dying this time. Let me see. What do we have here? Thank X's World. Thank you for tuning in. I just fucking lost everybody because I lost power. Power down. Okay, so let me pull up the chat board again, and then we'll get going. Back to live editions. Oh my god, hold on. Of making you a bartending pro. Live streaming. Coming up. Hold on. We got it. And we's back. All right. Oh, no, wait. Yep. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Earthquake. All right, so I don't know if we lost everybody, so I don't know how much of these. Yeah, sorry, Bree. I lost all you guys. So hopefully y'all come back around. Oh, Eddie was from Cuba. That's right. That's what he said. So, man, we are on a good roll there. Everybody's still intact. We're going crazy. Hold on. Yep. Woo! In and out, all over the place. And then everybody's gone. All right, so I don't know where we're at. I got cut off, hopefully. Yeah. I don't want to go back and miss anybody's questions. So if you're still on, let's see. Virtual from Texas, Tasmanian, Stinky Man. Let's see, how are we doing here? So, bareback, no, got it. Got through these ones. Agent J, from San Diego. Oh, yep, got through that one. Cruise ships, we got through that one. K, we got through that one. Learned a lot from Christian Scott. Thank you. Going back through these questions, make sure I don't lose anybody. Let's see here. Coming in and out. I don't know why it keeps trying to turn off. All right, well, if it keeps on like this, then we'll call it a night, right? So let me try to get through some big questions before I lose you guys again. What Splash Gaming from India? My name is Jason. Telling your children about bartending. Yeah, we went through that one. About choosing when to make eye contact, save my life. Oh, nice. Good, Jay. Stoked on that. Let's see. Cuba, you're required to be from school to be able to bartend in many places, and have a bar of your own is something that only wealthy people can have, but if they demand it. Yeah, same thing here. I mean, you can't start a bar in the States without a bunch of money. It costs, it's very expensive. Rob Gilbert, what's your opinion about working in a country club or caning company? I think those are great starting places. So if you can get in there, definitely take it. Walter Landaverde, what do you do when a customer orders a drink but you have no idea what's in it? What's the protocol? Google it on your phone is definitely the easiest thing to do. I don't even know if I'm answering questions for you guys are gone. Yeah, we'll go to where it came back. But yeah, Google it on your phone, or you can just ask. The easiest thing is to just ask people. All right, sweet. Right on, Walter. Yeah, you can Google it on your phone. Like, just go around the corner, like, hold on, I'll be right back, and go. Or you can just ask them, like, if you've heard of it, like, shit, I forget what's in that. Tell me that again. People don't care. Or, yeah, you look it up on your phone. Or if it's nothing you've ever heard of, you're like, oh, never heard of that. What's in that? And ask, and they'll tell you. So that's totally fine, too. So you don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about it. People don't care. Tito's and ginger beer here. What's in the cup? Oh, Agent J. Just drinking a little beer off the tap at my work here, which is a 10-barrel Apocalypse IPA. Leah Leland, still learning from your videos right now, waiting to hear if I've been hired as a bartender. Nice. Congratulations. Bree. Hello. Yeah, offline. Sorry, guys, came back. Well, that's happening. Hello to Cuba and India. Nice. Thought it was my phone. No, that was my fail. So sorry, guys. Hopefully everyone's back. Got the last frame of the stream spinning wheel, like it's loading. Power went down. Yep. Rolling brownouts in California. Happens all the time. Right on. Stoked that you're here to Access World. Agent J, where'd you go to high school in the SD? North County to San Diego, which is now the San Diego Academy, but back then it was just San Diego up in Encinitas. Virtual Productions, having an earthquake. Access World. Bar and View. Most asked questions. That is a pretty good one. Let me see if I can find a good video to grab here. Let's see, we're gonna go back to this one because I have a playlist that talks about that stuff in the How to Become a Bartender playlist. So I'm gonna grab this. So here you go, X's World, if you're still hanging. That is a playlist about how to become a bartender. And in the fourth, because it starts out, it's a whole playlist, and then there's a 4-part little mini series in that playlist. And the fourth video is about the interview questions and how to prepare for them and all that kind of stuff. So go watch that. Grew up in Taco area, miss my taco shops. Awesome. Cox Communications fail. Right on. All right, cool. Well, got through most of those questions, and since we're having technical difficulties, good morning from India. It's 20th March here. Nice. I'm going to do last call for questions. So if you guys are watching and you have some questions that you want me to answer, throw them out now. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this up because we're having technical difficulties this week, and we will resume next Tuesday. Remember to do these every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. West Coast United States time. That's Pacific Standard Time. So going across the country, it's 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. And you can pop in here, and we'll talk about whatever you want. Make sure to follow on all the social media stuff at Bartending Pro, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that kind of shit. What Splash Gaming says hello, and then my electric butter knife. If I want to learn bartending, but I am under the legal age, where's a good way to start and learn? Unfortunately, you're just gonna have to do it at your home. Electric butter knife. You can watch all the stuff on this channel, watch all the playlists, especially that one I just linked above you. But it's not, honestly, like if you're young, I'd say go enjoy being young and do fun shit that you can't do once you get older. And don't worry about this stuff for a few years. Or if you're just really excited about it, what you can do is start in another position. So start as a busboy, as a barback, as a hostess, you know, whatever. And that way you're learning about this industry to see if you really want to be in it, and you can learn other positions that will make you more valuable even as a bartender because you've done other jobs in this industry, and they all, you know, it's good to know about the other pieces of the puzzle that you're working with in an establishment, so that would make you a valuable asset. So I'd say you could start working in other positions as a busboy, barback. Try to find front of the house jobs, you know, working in the kitchen and in the dishes, doing the dishes, or as a prep cook. It's good experience too. I've done that stuff as well. But the front of the house stuff is going to be closer to bartending. So other than that, I'd say don't worry about it for a few years, man. It's not that cool. Come back in a couple of years. What's the time there? What Splash Gaming? It is 8 minutes to 8 o'clock, so it's 7:52 p.m. Tuesday night. Right, or I guess that would be in world time 1952. Yes, you are welcome, Electric Butter Knife, of course. AJ, have a good one, my dude. Thank you for the help. My first weekend behind the bar wouldn't have been successful without you. Right on, Agent J. Thanks for getting out there and kick some ass. Come back and visit next week. Stoked for stopping by. It's always good to have people that have watched the material on this channel and then come back and share your stories of success. That's good. Cool. Virtual Productions, 10 p.m. Eastern Time in Texas. California's 2 hours behind. Yep. Eddie says, do you recommend the collar or the Boston? I like the Boston. Just a little bigger. So, all right, y'all. We're going to cut it off there. We got through all the questions. Thank you for coming in, hanging out this kind of glitchy live stream. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll get that figured out for next week. and then we'll be back on. So thank you all for watching, and thank you all for supporting. Just by watching, you're supporting. Spread the word. If you have any other homies that want to learn bartending, tell them where you're getting the straight information and about what it takes to get out there in the industry and kick some ass and start having success. All right, you guys, thank you for coming out. I love you.